Good afternoon, and I'd first like to start by thanking Indie Books International for the invitation to come and speak to you today. This is a company that's not just a company that works on transactional, but also transformational issues, which includes me, authors in which I can actually have a voice through a book. I'm not only just a attendee here, but I'm a client as well. And I'm proud to be the author. My name is Dr. Edward Abeyta, author of Reinventing Lifelong Learning. What does that mean, lifelong learning, to me? Well, it means that lifelong learners are every age and stage across the lifespan. In our profession, most of it's really honed in the adult area. We've changed that. For us, well, when I first started thinking about describing lifelong learning, there's some of my advisors that say, well, how about prenatal to postmortem? A little too dark. Maybe K to gray. Well, I've decided to change it, and I specialize in twinkle to wrinkle lifelong learning. And in those areas, we find ourselves in a renaissance in education for a lot of factors. Changing AI, changing in needs of our industry, changing in our interpersonal relationships, our own work at our own companies. At every moment, we need to be relevant, engaged, and also lifelong learning is a spirit which keeps us going throughout our lifespan. And that is the focus of the book. It's practical examples that have been tried and tested where universities can use continuing education to be transformational in early childhood all the way through retirement. The Twinkle to Wrinkle, today I'll tell a story that changed my life and how I look at things. It's a story about 10 young students that were in an underrepresented high school. In an area that we tested, we took continuing education certificates and applied them and said, why can't we actually think about students in high school graduating with a diploma and a professional certificate from a world-class university? In this case, those 10 students enrolled in iOS programming and computer science. Fast forward, I'm proud that those 10 graduates, not only all finished, graduated with a diploma and a certificate. They got their first job making over $80,000 their first year out of high school. That's a game changer for first generation and those that otherwise don't have the resources. But most importantly, what happened is we didn't expect. Those students went into those companies, and those companies said, we'd like to go back to college, and we want to pay for it. That's a game changer in terms of how we think about education and the role that continuing education could play in our lives from early childhood all the way to retirement. So as we cross over, I'm so proud to be part of a stakeholder group that represents that twinkle to wrinkle and never stop learning. Indie Press is part of that, and we're proud of the relationship that we will have fostering with each of you and the rest of the authors as a thought leadership group that thinks about the collective us. That's what lifelong learning is. It's the ecosystem of bringing each other together to bring out the best in each other. And for that, I'm proud to be part and be with you. Thank you.